Myself, Vaibhav Kumar Arya, and I am a ninth standard student of class St. Stephen's School. And today I am going to tell you about all the motivational tips and how to become successful and how to enhance your brain and etc. So let's start. Uh, First of all, I would like to say you about a short story. It was in the year 1947 that a medical student whose name was Pavon Army, he had tried to set a record of breaking 1 mile record within 4 minutes. He told this about told about his plan to his friend, but he said that it is impossible for you because many people in history have tried to set it, but they have not, and they became unsuccessful. So how could you? He got hurt, and he thought that no, I'm a medical student and I will study how our body gets tired and I will work upon it, and I will surely achieve it. And thus began his struggling. And when he started doing working on his plan, he was getting motivated, and soon his timing increased. He built his memory, and he was actually getting motivated from inside, and sooner he started working on the plan prepared by him, and his timing increased, and he had such a great heart from inside that he managed to do all that. And finally came a day when the 1 mile race was to begin, and the race started, and he had divided the 1 mile race in 4 laps, and had planned that he will cross each lap in 60 seconds, and that only happened. And when he was in his last lap, uh, he dreamed that the day for which he waited had came. And when he crossed the ribbon, he had set that record, and he had crossed that 1 mile race in 3 minutes 54 seconds, 54 seconds 4 milliseconds, and he had broken all the records, and he was the fastest runner till that time. And through this story I would like to say you that whenever you get demotivated, and whenever you feel that no, you are breaking from inside, just have a glance of this story, or you can get it from internet too if you want to get it in details, further details. And this story inspires me a lot, and that's why I am trying to share his struggling with you too, so that you can build up yourself from inside. And now coming to the midbrain part, which I have learned in 4 months from this academy, is that the teachers guide us. They have instructed me from inside, and they always say that never to think negative. And it's truly very effective that if you ever think negative, that thing will just get inside your mind and in your heart, and you will just totally get broken from inside. So never think that you are weaker than others. And the most important thing which the successful people don't do with the others is that they do not compare themselves with others. Comparing is the worst thing that you do, and especially I have also done in my life. For that I have suffered a lot, and I had to get very much ashamed in front of many people's whatever thing happened with me. And I have seen that other peoples also have suffered from that a lot, especially if you see that I would like to say one another example of a very famous personality. It's the Indian skipper Mahendra Singh Dhoni. About him, that he had a very tough time. He had to collect ticket, and in spite of that he became a cricketer, and today we see that he has captained India and whatever he has achieved. But once his father was also a pump operator, used to get 2,000 rupees per month, and today his son Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the owner of $103 billion, and has so much luxurious life. And once he had to work so hard that we can't imagine to, but he has achieved it. Neither only him, but also our 11th president APJ Abdul Kalam, the 14th president of India, and current Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and many people are there who have achieved a lot, but once they had nothing. So we can say, other words, that from zero they have become hero of our country. And not only this, if you go through the life history of many scientists like Albert Einstein, and Stephen Hawking. And these scientists too have a very tough time from their childhood, and they have suffered till their death from this. But whatever they have achieved, we can't imagine to, and they too have not imagined that they will do this one day. And today we just give a salute to these scientists and for their contributions, what they have made in the field of science. And for them, only today we can develop ourselves from inside, and we have so many motivational people. We can go through their life and get motivated from inside. And whatever we and the last thing I would like to say, that whatever we do, we just think that we can do, we are doing that, and we will surely do that. And the result which we will get will obviously give us confidence to do better in our future. So the last thing I would like to say, that you think positive, be positive, do positive, and you will obviously get positive results.